Welcome, ladies, to the second week of the Women Empower program. My name is Samira, coming to you from Pure Jovial. I hope you have enjoyed the activities from week number 1. In week number 2, I am going to discuss with you the characteristics and how to activate the Muladhara Chakra. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all you beautiful women who are on this boot camp, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the weeks coming ahead. In today's video, I will start with the characteristics of the Muladhara Chakra. And for most of you who are not familiar with the energy centers in the body, or who have different paths in your spiritual evolution, I want to be very practical about this video. I will be talking a lot based on the physical body. And in that regard, however, I will be linking the foods energetically to the Muladhara Chakra. The Muladhara Chakra in English is the root chakra. Mula means root in Sanskrit. Chakra means wheel or vortex. So it is the first chakra that we have as a human being. It is based at the perineum in your body, so that's close to your genital entrance and exit position. Perineum in the middle, and right at the base. This is right at the base of your body. So without further ado, let me take you through the characteristics of this chakra before we go into the physical elements. So the Muladhara Chakra is an earth element. That is why it's the first chakra in our body. It provides, when this chakra is balanced, you will have a feeling of security, safety. It deals with survival, our basic instincts of survival. It provides stability and stamina and strength in your body when it is balanced. It also represents feeling comfortable in your own body. There's also various other elements, such as being in harmony with your environment, financial stability, and actually being grounded and stable in your life. If it is not balanced, you will feel a sense of weakness in the body, instability, dealing with your finances. Of course, it's the opposite, right, of being stable, secure, accepting who you are in this body, in this constitution, and actually having a backbone to say what you mean, be who you are. When this is also unbalanced, a lot of fear can come into this. You will feel a lack of physical energy and vitality in the body as well. And due to this coronavirus situation, I know a lot of the women, a lot of the humans on this planet will have faced tremendous fear. Fear of your livelihood, fear. Many people have lost jobs. It is the most material chakra, material element in our body. So I know the Maitris are working quite a lot with dealing with the Manamaya Kosha and the Acharyas as well, helping to release these emotional blockages. And I will be focusing purely on the physical element and how to balance this chakra. So without further ado, let's get into what foods correlate with actually activating this chakra. A lot of people actually focus on the color of the chakra, and it consists of 4 petals. Those petals are red in color, and it has a bright yellow color in the middle. It has various deities connected to this chakra, and that goes far in depth. Okay, so I'll just be focusing very briefly on this energy center. We can focus on the colors of the chakra and relating food to this, such as your beetroot, for example. And this does work based on its energetic properties. Here at Pure Jovial, when we're linking the foods with the energy centers in our body, everything has to be energetically aligned to that energy center, and not only based on color. Color is just one element of that energy center. So yes, beetroot is a good food to have to actually balance this chakra. The other energies of the food that activate this earthly chakra is the food that actually grows in the earth's soil, in Mother Earth. And these are things like your potatoes, your sweet potatoes, your butternut, pumpkin, most squash veggies. I did mention beetroot a couple of times. And parsnips, things that really absorb the earthly nature from our Mother Earth, and this will help energetically to balance that energy center. We are also going to focus on some spices, and I will mention very briefly to you some spices that you can incorporate for grounding and stability. These are things like your nutmeg, cardamom, and cinnamon, to mention a few. Some tips on what to do to balance this chakra. Because we are connecting to the earth, the Muladhara Chakra is also connected to your knees, your legs, and your feet. So because we are connecting to the earth to balance this chakra, it would be highly advisable for you to take a walk without your shoes in Mother Earth, on Mother Earth, in Mother Earth. That would be water, which is the next one. But walking on the grass and really connecting to Mother's energy, to Bhumi Devi's energy. And you can connect to the trees, the roots of the tree, sitting with your spine against the tree, the trunk of the tree. Anything that is solid and earthy, like sitting on a rock, which I don't advise. You can get sore, but really absorbing those stable energies for you to activate this element. Also being in the sun. So as I discussed with the spices, these spices can be very grounding and warming in nature. So the sun and absorbing the sunlight can also help to increase the vitality in the body. As I mentioned, we will have a weak stature if this Mooladhara Chakra is not balanced. So to increase stamina and strength, we can absorb some of that amazing, unlimited sun energy. Those would be my tips in terms of food and health tips to balance the Mooladhara Chakra. Let's also not forget that when I'm giving these tips for balancing the Mooladhara Chakra, we always need to remember that connecting to a higher frequency, such as your Guru, Master, and the Almighty, is the best way, in the, let's say, the easiest way. Maybe not the easiest way, but your choice to connecting to higher frequencies at all times. Okay, chanting also helps. There is a Bij mantra, which is a seed mantra for Mooladhara Chakra, and this is pronounced as Lam. I would advise you not to practice these chanting alone. You would need to consult or practice a sort of an official meditation to activate your chakras. Okay. Now that we have discussed just the basic food and health tips for activating the Mooladhara Chakra, I'm going to focus on the part of our body that can get affected when this chakra is not balanced. As I mentioned before, this chakra deals a lot with the knee, the leg, your calf muscle, feet, and toes. And because we're on the Women Empower Bootcamp, actually, women are 4 times more likely to get varicose veins in their legs, as we all commonly know, than men are. So I would like to touch on this if you are all battling with this issue or need some advice. I'm sure you have researched quite a lot, but because we're dealing with Mooladhara today, I'd like to touch on that as well. One of my basic elements or lifestyle components is definitely eating a healthy diet. Like I mentioned in the previous video, the 80-20 rule. You have your own free will as to what ratio you choose to go with. But this 80-20 rule actually works perfect, because over time, when we are eating and consuming a lot of junk food, I was going to use another word, excuse me, when we're eating a lot of toxins and putting a lot of these inflammatory and toxic foods into our system, what can we expect to achieve by the time we are even 12 years old? I'm not even going to mention 60, 50 or 60 years old. Children are getting diabetes when they are 12. That is insane. You know. And why I touched on diabetes is because varicose veins is actually also a result of diabetes, due to the circulation, how the body works in synergy. It is a complete machine that works in synergy all the time to maintain homeostasis for your well-being. You are not the body, but it'll help you. It is your temple for your soul. So the causes of varicose veins is definitely diabetes. When we eat a high sugar diet and refined flours and grains, where the bran and the germ has been stripped on a continuous basis, I'm not talking about the 20%, I'm talking about you making this 80%, then your blood sugar is always going to be high, and the blood is going to stay stuck in your circulatory system, and it's going to cause problems in circulating a lot of the blood flow through to your legs. One of the other issues is the weakness of the tissues in the veins, so the blood cannot flow back up or down in that one flow in one direction. So there's a whole lot of blood pools that happen in your leg, and that is why the swelling starts to develop. So we all know that compression socks and stockings, those things can help, so it can actually compress the veins, and that the blood pressure is more contained to allow your blood to flow freely. Exercise. There is no circulation going to your extremities. Your heart muscle needs cardiovascular exercise because it pumps out blood and it pumps in the blood. So if it's not, your circulation is not happening because your heart muscle has not been exercised. So lack of exercise can also contribute to varicose veins. Standing too much also contributes to varicose veins because the blood is just stagnating more and more in the leg. Thyroid issues, your thyroid hormone controls many things in the body, including circulation and the way your heart operates. So it's vitally important. I will be discussing that in a future video. We also have, many other issues, including wrong fats in the diet. I touched on this very lightly last week, and being overweight. And as women, I really support our female bodies. I'm actually also looking at getting these amazing clothes. I was looking at photos of healthy, vibrant, obese, let's say not obese women, but there's an exception to the rule. You get a few percentage of really, how can I say, overweight women that have no complications. So the clothes that are actually going with them is absolutely amazing, and I'll be looking into that into the future. But it only becomes a problem when you're overweight. Some complications can occur, and I know this is a very sensitive topic for all you beautiful ladies out there, but the reason why I'm linking this to varicose veins is because your veins need more support to pump the blood through the mass of the body, in simple terms. So this education is quite important when making that change. Okay, I am here to support you all. Pure Jovial is here to provide that support because trust me, I know, coming from a place of do or die situation, I know it's not easy. So these are the things that cause varicose veins while I am touching on the root chakra. But how do we actually how do we actually deal with that? So you all know me, it's the 80-20% rule, and I don't expect everyone to change their diet overnight. I had to do that. I don't know how I did it, but I did that overnight. But if this is not a critical condition, you have all the how can I say, it's your free will on how you would like your journey to be in your healing journey of transformation. So first things, you would need to remove all those bad fats, and I'll have a list of that on the website when it's up and running. But those are very important to reduce your triglycerides and reduce the bad cholesterol in the body. You will also need to support the liver, and there's a lot of products as well that can assist with that. The liver is responsible for the cholesterol, managing cholesterol in the body as well. We also would need to exercise. I think I mentioned this twice in this video already, but that you all understand why that is important. Okay, so anything you want to do, so dancing, stretching, moving the leg around, at least get some movement into your body, but it needs to affect your heart rate, okay, because the heart is pumping out and pumping in the blood. The next thing that I would like you ladies to do is incorporate a lot of flavonoids. Flavonoids are actually antioxidants that can be found in your berries, a lot in your green foods like kale, spinach, and just incorporating a wide variety of veggies into your diet. Okay, that I'm sure you have seen countless videos, but like I said, women are 4 times more likely to get varicose veins than men are. So please try and incorporate these foods into your diet. The superfoods are also extremely high in antioxidants and flavonoids, and I can have a list of that up on Pure Jovial's website for you ladies to enjoy. We're also going to touch on essential oils. So essential oils like witch hazel and cypress oils, we can massage this onto your calf muscle or where you need circulation into the body. I would highly advise you to take precaution. There are ways and means to use these oils and not direct topical application. Okay, I also would like to discuss your practical elements like your compression socks. As the blood pools in the veins, it will be extremely advisable to use and to buy those compression socks. Your doctor or your medical practitioner can also advise on this. What is also important is your collagen intake, and like I said last week, being vegan, the hot topic is, okay, where do we also get collagen from? So collagen forms mainly from your vitamin C foods, including some protein foods. So if you're getting enough vitamin C into your diet, things like a baobab, amalaki, your citrus foods, and you don't have to, the superfoods have a really high content of vitamin C. So these things will actually help, collagen will actually help repair the tissue and help because there's a problem with the veins in the tissue. So this will support that healing process for you. We have now come to the end of our Muladhara Chakra video. I try to keep it short and concise for you and focus on our female issues dealing with each of the centers. So we have now come to the end of the Muladhara Chakra video for the 2nd week. I hope to see you all for the 3rd week. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy, and for investing in yourself.